Hello there. Aman Kaval Sidhu here, and you are about to discover why it is necessary to have a home based business, especially now. You must be wondering, like, with all the craziness that is happening around, is there a way for me to feel secure and take care of my family? If that's the case, pay attention because I'm going to be sharing with you some really cool information. Okay. So before I start, let me ask you this quick question. Okay. Have you ever felt that I would love to make my own decisions to work anywhere and with whoever I want? Did you ask yourself this? Because I did. We all do some or the other way. There are times, situations in our life when we think like that. So ask yourself this question. Did the idea of being a boss always fascinated you to become one as well? Again, it did for me. What about you? And do you feel you have enormous potential in you, but you are not using it? Again, we all have enormous potential in us. It's just that from time to time, we just forget it. All right. And most of us never even think about reaching our whole potential, full potential. Well, understand that so many people want all of that, but they do not know the right information. Do you feel like that? I get you. I get you. I can feel you. I understand if you feel that way, right? Also, so many people get wrong in advice from wrong people. Now, most of the times we are taking advice from people whom we think are going to give us the good advice. But here's the thing. I learned this way back that you got to take advice from people who have been where you are right now and who have what you want. So that comes down to we not taking advice on a certain matter from somebody who has never walked on that path. That itself solves that query, right? And also, so many people simply think that they will have to deal with all the headaches of an employer, of being an employer, and they are just not ready for this, or they are just not cut for this, right? So many people think like that. And is that you? So let me share a little bit about me. During the last shutdown, my business, like most other brick and mortar businesses, had to go through a shutdown phase for almost 4 months, and it was a nightmare. I won't say that it wasn't a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Things were no, I won't say I'm in Canada right now. I won't say like things were like too crazy, but I would also say like it was not a good time because I was going through nightmares. I was scared. I was scared of what the future holds. I was scared of whether I'll be able to provide for my family. And if that's the case about you, I get your point. All right. So I always wanted to have a second source of income. However, I was under the impression that I may never require it because everything is going good. Now, we all have these situations in our life when we think like everything is good, nothing is going to happen. So don't even bother about it. But things like the times like we are in right now, they just remind us like it's always good to have a second source of income, and then probably a third and the fourth and the fifth, and the more you have, the merrier you are. Okay. And also the feeling of being scared, like I was saying, about expenses and no income even after having government support is something I did not want to encounter again, especially during that last shutdown. And that is why I started a home based business myself, and it has a lots of benefits as well. And some of the benefits are like they just overpower my other business that I have. The benefits with home based business, they just overpower them. No problem. And I understand you may be somebody who's not having a business right now, but you can clearly see it only for this reason that a second source of income is something that you can always look forward to have, and you should have as well, especially during what we are going through right now, right? And remember that you are not alone, that I understand your concern, and that is why for the next few minutes, imagine how will your life look like if you get to spend more time with your loved ones and still that income keeps rolling in, that money keeps coming in. Imagine how that life would be. Imagine you not going to work and still money coming in. Imagine you not punching in, punching out, and still money coming in. Imagine that your idea of making money, which is to go and then do work and then come back, imagine that idea is shifted, like changed. Imagine that. Remember, I'm going to share that with you right now in the next few minutes, okay? And too many people think that it is just not possible, so why even bother? But it is time for you to remember that, believe, and also believe that it is possible, and I'm going to show you how it's done, okay? And one last thing, what if I could show you that there are benefits of having a home-based business, especially during these unprecedented times that we are in, right? Like I was saying, especially like this craziness that is happening, it has given me, especially me, I mean, for a lot of other people too, but it has made me realize, like, if it is up to me, it is up to me. So I got to take control here of my life, right? And also, let me ask you this: what if the benefits overpower the disadvantages of having a home-based business? Now, everything has a pro and a con, obviously, but the benefits like overpower the disadvantages. All right. Sounds exciting? Stick around for the next few minutes because I'll be showing you everything. All right. So, top benefits of owning a home based business. Number one, like I said, no commute. The idea of you going to the office, commuting, and then coming back, and that's how you have been drilled and you have been programmed and you have thought that that's how you actually make money and earn income. What if you realize, like, there is a way to make money right from your home, and no need to commute, and still be around with your family members and your kids and your wife and your spouse or your husband, whatever it is. But imagine having no commute now, especially with what's happening today. A lot of people, a lot of business, lot of employers, and the people who are job and who are in job, they are able to provide work from home opportunity. And with times that I've seen right now, I think and I was watching this video the other day by Gary Vee, and he was saying, like, this has created a major disruption for all the big businesses like Google, um, like Facebook, because a lot of their employees are working from home, especially right now. So, and also, I mean, they have been doing it earlier too, but right now for sure. And also, the major cities, the metropolitan cities, like right now, Toronto is very nearby from where I live right now. All these major cities like New York, Toronto, Mumbai, uh, Seattle, all the major cities are going to have a major disruption because there will be nobody coming to the cities. It'll be a big disruption because there'll be nobody coming to the offices and doing it, right? Everybody would want to work from home. And now here's the thing: that is a good way of living, obviously, and you can make money as well. But with what's happening, a lot of businesses are shutting down as well, right? So why not have your own home-based business? The best thing again is that you'll have no commute happening. There is no commute that you have to go to towards going towards the office. There will be no commute, there'll be no commute during your, let me put it this way, okay? I just lost my thought. You will have no commute days. How cool is that? How cool is that, right? Number two, more control over your schedule. You control your schedule, okay? You'll have more control. Let's say you have to finish up a project. You can get up early before your kids get up or before your spouse gets up, and you can get it done. If you're a morning person, get up at 5 a.m., get the things done, get more done, be more productive. If you're a night person, obviously when they have gone to bed, you can still have your project, which is the one that you want to finish. You have more control over your schedule, so you can do, and it's all flexible as well, so you can do it as and when you want. And you can also do your errands, your chores, everyday work like in between, right? You don't have to wait. Like, I remember when I used to go to the office and then come back from my business, I had my errands were always on the weekends. I was taking care of them on the weekends. Sometimes I didn't even feel like doing it because I was like, I want to take a rest. But then you have to do it. But with the home-based business, you can do your errands anytime, right? In between the day too. How cool is that? That's cool, right? That's one of the benefits of owning a home-based business. Third one, there is no overhead cost. If you're a business owner, I'm sure you understand that you'll have to have an overhead cost. You'll have to pay rent, you'll have to pay for electricity, you'll have to pay for internet, you'll have to pay for your, like, obviously you have a washroom, you'll have a washroom in your office, so you might want you, if you're an owner, you have to take care of the office, the sanitation. All those overhead costs are done. They're done, they're over. So you can save so much. Just imagine, you can save so much of your money. No headache, no need to go and buy sanitation products, no need to actually have another internet at the office, no need to pay for rent, no need to pay for utilities. So cool, right? So that's one of the best benefits as well, which I have understood. And since you're at home, why not make this as your home, as your office anyway, right? So no overhead costs, which I like the best. Then there'll be a lot of tax benefits for you to have a home based business. And some of them would be that you can get deductions from your mortgage interest, right? You can also get deductions from your property taxes. You can also get deductions from your utilities because your phone, like with my other business, I can actually pay off my phone, like, because I use a lot of phone, obviously. My business requires for me to make calls through my mobile phone, so I can write off my bill, my rent, my phone bills. That's what you can do having a home-based business. Now if you have a business, you already must be knowing this, but if you have a home-based business, you can have more tax deductions. So how cool is that? Like, that means more money saved. And also home maintenance costs, you'll have deductions from that too. That is awesome. I just love this part. You can save so much money uh, having a home-based business. A lot of people get into home-based business only for this factor, that they get a lot of tax benefits. Because here's the thing, let's be honest, if you're in a job, and nothing wrong against it, if you want to keep doing that, I mean, obviously that's your calling, and if you're good with that, that's okay. I just want to share this. You might want to consider this thing, which is that if you're in a job, you'll be paying a lot of taxes. But if you get into a business, you can actually save money on taxes. So again, it's up to you. What do you want to do? But then again, you'll have a lot of benefit owning a home-based business that way as well, right? And also, low startup costs. It doesn't require a lot of income for you to start up a home-based business, right? There are a lot of businesses that you can start for like $500, depending upon wherever you live, right? Maximum $500 or to a max 1,000, maybe $2,000. But imagine you having a franchise like McDonald's. I don't know if you know this or not, but a McDonald's franchise easily costs around six figures for you to start that business, right? That's a major investment that you're looking forward to have. But with this, nothing like that. You can have a low startup cost business, and you can actually become a business owner. You can get it incorporated, and you can have all the benefits of having a brick and mortar business while you're having a home based business. So why not have one? And again, within the times that we are in, you should always have a second, third, fourth, fifth source of income as well. So why not have a home-based business, right? And also, office politics are over as well, right? Because I'm sure you understand, when you're going to job, you're looking for that next promotion. There'll be somebody else who's going for that promotion as well. Politics will happen. A lot of people will play games. Too much, right? Uh, it's not only about you performing; it's also about you taking care that nobody actually, you know takes advantage of you, or even if, I hope that was the right word to use, but I hope you get the point, that the office politics are over. No kind of manipulating happening. You can actually be your own boss, and no politics at all, right? So also, you can be an ideal role model for your children, because your work ethic is what they'll see each and every time when you're working, and they'll be like, okay, you know what, if I want to become a business owner, I would love to be like my father, I would love to be like my mother, right? You can be an ideal role model for your children, for even for your spouse as well. So make sure you're still having a home-based business. Doesn't mean that the major disadvantage of having a home-based business is that you can slack. Operate like it's your business, operate like it's your job. And because you're going to treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, you know what you can get out of it. How much does a hobby pay? Nothing, right? So helpful so far? I hope so. This is helpful for you. And remember that if you like it, feel free to comment down below, share it with somebody whom you think that this can be helpful for them. And remember that now is the time, and there are a lot of different home-based businesses that you can start, okay? And if you want to know what businesses you can start with, you can actually feel free to send me a personal message, and I'm happy to share 152 different types of home-based businesses that you can start today, and that and I can share that with you absolutely for free. There is no cost, no nothing like that. All you gotta do is personal message me, and I'll be happy to share that with you. No problem at all. No problem, right? And I would appreciate you for tuning in today. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care. I'll be seeing you tomorrow again. Bye bye.